Jermall Hitman Charlo calls Canelo Alvarez his pound for pound #1 in boxing, and then immediately gets called out by Mike Tyson for being too soft and ducking David Benavidez. Before we get into this next video, make sure that y'all smash on my like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already subbed to the channel, and yeah, let's get into it. So yeah, y'all, Jermall Charlo does an interview with Mike Tyson, and man, y'all, Mike Tyson was on Jermall Charlo helmet. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already know how Mike Tyson is. He don't hold nothing back, but he was telling Jermall Charlo some real stuff throughout the whole, you know what I'm saying, throughout the whole time Jermall Charlo was doing the interview with him. We could talk about so much in this interview, right, that showed y'all a lot of holes in Jermall Charlo, just his whole outlook on the boxing game and just his mental overall, right? He's not built like that. Now let me get into this, y'all, and hit my like button. So one of the first things, you know, that Mike Tyson got on Jermall Charlo about is he like, man, why are you not fighting David Benavidez? You know, and he kept calling David Benavidez like the Mexican monster or whatever, the Mexican boogeyman. And Jermall Charlo was like, who you talking about? He like, man, I'm talking about David Benavidez. Like, you know who I'm talking about, the guy that you called out. And then when he accepted the challenge and started calling you out, you backed out. Like, why are you not fighting him? And I'm gonna just play the audio footage and let y'all hear what Jermall Charlo had to say, and then I'm gonna come back.
This guy got me calling him the Mexican monk. Everybody's scared of this guy. I hear you saying, man, you want to fight him.
I just think his value is low. It's not worth as much as
fighting a fight like Canelo.
So y'all hear Jermall Charlo say, oh, well, I'm not fighting him because he don't really have nothing to offer. Well, the thing is you called him out. You said that you would break that man's neck, right? That you would move up to 168 and you would break his neck, right? But your response is that he don't have nothing to offer and you rather fight somebody like Canelo. Okay, that's fine. You know, during the time that they did the interview, obviously he was still sitting around waiting on Canelo. This is before Canelo made his decision to go and fight on DAZN against B-Ball, Triple G, and whoever else, right? So he was waiting around at that point in time. So I understand what Jermall Charlo was saying when he said, well, I'd rather fight Canelo. But see, the thing is you call that man out like a year and a half ago. And so between now and that time, you and David Benavidez could have fought because it was times where both of y'all was available and you chose to fight Juan Montiel. And then you told everybody after you called that man out, nah, you know what I'm saying, he got to get vaccinated, or nah, I ain't fighting nobody under 25. And then you came and said, you know what? I ain't moving up to 168. I'm not a 168 pound fighter. Y'all know I'm not a 168 pound fighter. But when the whole conversation began, you was the one that said that you wanted to move up and that you would break David Benavidez's neck, and you called him out, right? And you also said how hard it was for you to make 160. And you was like, man, y'all don't even know. If I move up to 168, ooh, I'll be even stronger. I'll be so much more devastating. You said that, Jermall Charlo, but then you backtracked on your words. Mike Tyson heard it, and the whole world heard you say that, right? Also, later on in this same conversation with Mike Tyson, Jermall Charlo, you talked about how big you are when y'all was having a conversation about basketball or something, right? You was talking about, man, I'm 6'1", 6'2", I'm a big dude, this, and that, right? I've seen you in person, and you are hella big. I don't have no idea how you make 160 pounds. So let's not pretend like that you can't make 168 and be powerful and strong at 168 like you said before in the past. You can't talk about, oh, he don't have nothing to offer, because he has the same thing that he had when you called him out. Ain't nothing changed since then. So Mike Tyson goes on to ask him, well, why are you not fighting Canelo? You know what I'm saying? What do you need to do to get the Canelo fight or whatnot? So I'm going to go ahead and play y'all this audio footage, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to cook on this.
Then why are you not fighting Canelo?
Sure, I'm just waiting. It's not like it was when you was coming up and...
Listen, you just start talking about his mother, his family, and you get a fight.
That'll make him not want to fight.
No,
boxing different now.
No, look,
it's different now.
No, but look, I see.
Nah, it was too friendly.
Not off to me, you know.
No, nah, it was too friendly.
Right,
too
right.
friendly. It's too friendly. You
Man.
gotta be like the Roberto the man. Suck this. Give me this, motherfucker. Get in the ring. We signed the contract, bitch.
Right.
You know, when you in this business, your whole purpose is to crush the world to your feet, man. Motherfucker out there think he could beat you. Get the fuck out of here.
Facts.
That's just real talk. That's from a fighting top pedigree perspective.
So y'all hear Mike Tyson ask him, well, why haven't you fought Canelo? Why are you not fighting Canelo? And Jermall Charlo was just like, well, I'm waiting around, you know, it ain't like it used to be, you know, during the times when you was fighting. And so he asked Jermall, like, man, so what is you doing to make the fight? Like, you know, we seen you ringside at Canelo's fights, but we ain't never seen you, you know what I'm saying, jump at Canelo. We ain't never seen, you know what I'm saying, want to get up in his shit and give him no type of funk. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, what are you doing? He like, well, nothing. I'm just, you know, I'm just chilling, waiting around. And, well, he like, man, fuck all of that. You're supposed to let this man know, like, man, F you. Fight me. F your family, whatever you gotta do. You supposed to get loud and make this man want to fight you. And Jermall Charlo talking about some, well, nah, you can't go about it like that'll make him not want to fight you. Nah, you gotta disrespect this man and make him want to fight you. Giving this man too much respect, dude. You acting too damn soft. You know what I'm saying? And Mike was telling him right, like, it's just a fight game. It ain't no nice guy. It ain't no, oh, I respect you, this, and that. So yeah, Mike was telling this dude right. And later on in this interview, something Jermall Charlo did really disgusted me. You're supposed to have a warrior mindset that nobody is better than you. Nobody is on your level, right? Nowhere around your division. And Mike was telling Jermall Charlo this, like, you're supposed to have that warrior mentality. Like, if this dude think he's better than me, oh, hell nah. I can't let him walk around thinking he better than me. But Jermall Charlo was lost. Like, if you look at his face when Mike Tyson was telling him these things, it's just like, it wasn't in him. Now, I'm going to play y'all the part when he starts talking about Canelo more.
God, who you want to fight again?
Man, I want to fight the best out there, the best in the world. Let's just get in there. We don't got too much longer. I'm 31 now.
No, you got a lot of time, too much longer. Chavez would say, hey, no compassion. Okay, no compassion.
Come on, Mike.
Who the best pound for pound in your eyes?
Man.
Right now.
Right now, shit. We got to go with Canelo.
You think he the best pound for pound?
I mean, right now, a fighter that goes from weight division, become champion at all the
consistency.
Yeah, he's become champion at all the divisions. Yeah. And, you know, he deserves it.
All right.
So y'all see in the beginning, he asked Jermall Charlo, like, man, who you want to fight? And Jermall Charlo talking about some, well, the best in the world. And Mike Tyson was trying to get him to say names, right? Because earlier, Mike Tyson had asked him the same question. And Jermall Charlo said the same thing, but he's like, okay, well, say some names. And he kind of like, oh, well, they know. Well, no, we don't know. We don't know, right? Because you already turned down David Benavidez. You didn't turn down Demetrius Andrade's out there. Say some names. We want you to say some names, but he was acting very timid. And see, the thing is about Jermall Charlo, I don't get into none of these dudes' personal business, what they be doing, you know, in their spare time. But we all know that Jermall Charlo is quick to hop on a live when he drinking, and he'll be saying all type of outrageous, disrespectful shit. But now, when you get on a platform like this in front of the whole world and you ain't got no liquor in your system, it's like you acting real timid. And Mike Tyson can sense that in him, like this dude ain't acting the same. You feel me? And so he goes on and he asks Jermall Charlo, as y'all hear, who is the best in the world? So this man says Canelo Alvarez, right? Now, you already done showed him all the respect in the world, but you saying that he is the best pound for pound. Now, he is in the same division as you, or he's been in the same division as you, right? So it's like, okay, so did you think he was better than you all this time? Also, right, he says, well, he's moving up and down in weight, and you know, basically he's doing greatness. But you sitting there and you refuse to move up and down in weight, right? You refuse to do that. You ain't fought nobody in your division and been there since 2017, right? So you saying that you think that he's the best because he's doing this, this, and that, but you looking at him and you could be doing the same thing. Now, obviously, you don't have a choice to be able to pick what fighters you want to fight, but you got top-notch fighters that's called you out, like David Benavidez. Caleb Plant said he wanted to fight you. You ain't doing none of this, right? But you think he's pound for pound number one because he's doing these things. So I've heard other fighters call other, you know, fighters that's around their division number one. But you're supposed to come back and say, hey, that's why I want to fight Canelo, to show that I'm going to beat his ass, to show that, yeah, he is pound for pound number one, but I'm going to take his spot because I'm better than him, and I know I'm better than him. But see, you didn't have that type of energy. You wasn't talking like you was confident that you could beat him. That's why I kept telling everybody, this man cannot beat Canelo Alvarez. He don't believe he can beat Canelo Alvarez himself, right? And Mike Tyson told that man, you don't have no compassion. Like, it's no compassion in none of these things that you saying. Like, you don't have that ferociousness. You don't have that passion, right? You just consistent and you're comfortable on just, you know, fighting lower level opposition and getting a payday. That's Jermall Charlo. He's comfortable with fighting lower level opposition and getting a payday. He don't think he's the best. And then later on, right, he said that, well, you know, my brother, he got to be somewhere up there high in the pound for pound. He said, but myself, I'm cool, you know, if I ain't on the top 10, you know, maybe I'm cool if I just end up, you know, number 11 or something. That tells you right there where Jermall Charlo's mindset is. I'm going to leave it at that. Y'all leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know how y'all feel about this. You know what I'm talking about? And y'all already know how I do. Hit that like button. Hit my like button. Subscribe to the channel. There you go, talking that boxing again. And I'm gone, y'all.